Biafran war will be a child's play to what will happen when Oduduwa'S takes up armed struggle, Fani Kayode says. Former Aviation Minister Chief Fani Kayode have arrayed fears that what is currently happening in the southeast will be a child's play to when the southwest decides to take up armed struggle if the federal government fails to listen to the cry of the people. Fani Kayode, who makes those statements in a series of tweets on his verified Twitter handle on Monday night while reacting to the ugly incident in Owerri, after unknown gunmen reported to have set the correctional center ablaze while freeing thousands of inmates in the process. He said that he earlier warned those that underestimated IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu that there will be a big problem if it reaches a situation whereby IPOB decided to take up an armed struggle against the state. That Nigerian will become beyond repair if and when Southwest under Sunday Igboho decide that enough is enough and take up armed struggle, just as the IPOB and Eastern Security Network were being accused of masterminding some of the attacks in the southeast. He therefore calls for everyone involved to exercise restraint while also calling for dialogue before things get out of hands. Thank you for listening to this news. You see, my viewers, some persons don't used to understand the voice of wisdom. Some don't used to understand at all. They thought that words of wisdom only comes through he that calls himself a man of God. They thought that words of wisdom only comes from from an elderly man or an aged man. There are so many wise ones, aged ones, elderly men who doesn't even have an atom of words of wisdom because they never asked for it and they never worked for it. You see what Fani Kayode was telling us is a word of wisdom. It's a words of wisdom. Fani Kayode is a man of wisdom. It is natural and it is imbued. He was telling us then that we should be careful. He warned Nigerian government to be careful, not to push Biafrans to the wall, not to push them to the wall and force them to take up arms against them. But they never listened. They said no, that what is in their mind is what they are going to do. Okay, nobody forced them. They went on doing what they are doing. My dear viewers, you see, what is happening today to us in Nigeria is as a result of stubbornness of our leaders, beginning from the president. Stubbornness, that is what is affecting us. Now, it is now Fulani and herdsmen crisis. Fani Kayode wakes up again and passed the same warning concerning the Oduduwa'S, warning them to be careful, warning the government to be careful, not to force these guys to pick up arms. Now you can now see the force in which the Oduduwa'S are now taking it up this time around. You can see the force they are now applying to see that they achieve that republic. You can see the force. Now it is no longer Biafrans alone, but now Oduduwa'S are now coming up strong. They are now coming up strong. So with this, one will now say that there can never be any going back to this to this, because these people has been so much pushed to the wall to the extent that Oduduwa has clinched themselves to the Biafrans. Do you understand? They have clinched themselves to the Biafrans. So therefore, the pursuit for a new republic is now coming close, and don't think there is anyone that is going to deny them of their pursuits and achievements, because they have worked for it. Do you understand? You know, gone are those days when one used to say it, when they used to say that this IPOP, this Eastern Security Network self and all of that. But now everyone is now seeing reasons why these people are agitating for freedom and want to be a part of it. You can see they are not just agitating. They are agitating because they suffered for it. Understand? All right, let me hear from you and know what you really have to say concerning this pursuit by Oduduwa and the Biafran agitators, and what Fani Kayode have just said. If you are new on this channel, deem it fit to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.